Hello. So, I have a pregnancy update. I actually did my first doctor's appointment yesterday, which was March 1st, 2024, which was very symbolic because it was the first day of Women's History Month. So I went in here in Panama City, Panama. Our doctor, I'll share his name and information later, or either I'll put it at the bottom of this post. And went into our doctor. He's 100% Spanish speaking, and me and Micah's Spanish is más o menos. So we did have to have the phone for some translation things where our Spanish wasn't sufficient. But it was super exciting, man. I feel so full. Yesterday was a really good day. So we went in and talked to him for a while, and he took this stick thingy, put it in, and we did a ultrasound. It's the first ultrasound. So I was super excited because I got to hear my baby's heartbeat for the first time, and man, I was like, oh my goodness, it's almost one of those things that makes it real. I can definitely feel it. I can feel the changes. I can feel the fatigue. My senses are like on 1,000. I can smell everything, and because I can smell everything, I've had a few food aversions, things that I just can't eat. Like, for example, onions. I love onions. I like raw onions. I like cooked onions. I've really been on the pickled onions lately, putting it on my salad and stuff, or with eggs. I have not been able to do it. I promise you, talking about it right now has me feeling queasy. And I have noticed that I haven't had much of an appetite, but when I went in, I forgot my point of saying that was, but when I went in, what he did is he put the, thing inside so that he could see, and I was able to hear the baby's heartbeat. We went through a couple of things. There's a few blood tests that I have to take just to make sure that everything is in order. And I'm super excited. So I've been working to just stay consistent on my diet and my eating. And when I say diet, I don't mean I'm only eating this or only eating that, but just to make sure that I'm getting in enough food, because in general, I don't really want to eat. I'm not interested in it, which is weird for me because I am a huge foodie. I love food. I've noticed that I've had more of a saltier taste, things that have a little bit of salt in it makes it easier to go down for me, and I'm more likely to eat those. But of course, being careful. So definitely getting the sodium in that's needed, but making sure that I'm not going too far, because what I eat right now directly affects the baby. And so I want to make sure I'm not making him prone to high blood pressure or anything like that. And yes, I said him. We haven't seen it yet, but I am speaking that I'm having a little baby boy, of course. If it's a little girl, I will love her just as much. Just grateful to have a healthy baby, but everything is going well so far. Yesterday was a good day physically, a good day emotionally. We went out to a big field and we saw some horses, some people playing polo here in Panama. We actually did a photo shoot there. That's why we went, but it was just a really good experience. So I'm super excited. Just yesterday was just a really good day. Super excited about my baby. I'm super excited to have good energy between me and Micah. Having a supportive partner is always important, even if you're not with your person. Just making sure that the good energy is there. And of course, if you are doing it by yourself, finding, a network or a system of people who can support you and love on you during this process, because there are a lot of emotions, up and down, and oh, I wish I could do this, and oh man, I forgot about this event that's happening later on this year, and I'm gonna be huge, and I might not be able to go here, and I thought I was gonna be able to teach this class then, and just just all of these emotions. You know, you have your fear of missing out, you know, you have your wishing that the time was different. But when I tell you, my gratitude right now is at an all-time high. Coming into my birthday month, my birthday is March 22nd. Today is March 2nd, so I have 20 days until my birthday. I'm not sure if I'll be showing or not by my birthday, but I'm about to be headed back to the US. So as of right now, my parents still don't know. So of course this video will come out far after I tell them, but super excited to share with them the news. I'll be turning 32, so as far as the age range where you want to have a baby, as far as having the healthiest baby possible, I'm right in that range. You know, if I was to wait a couple years, I would be pushing it a little bit, because 35 is considered a geriatric pregnancy. Of course, you can still have healthy babies then. The technology and the resources available to have a healthy baby then is there. So, you know, if you are older, no worries there. Just reach out, get the information necessary to have your healthy baby. But I am happy to be having my baby now. You know, there's a few things that I wish could be a little bit different, but people say it all the time. There is no right time to have a baby. The important is to just make sure you're creating an atmosphere of love and peace, and that's what I'm going by. You know, been doing a lot of self-work just in the last 2 years. Well, in general, but it's bumped up definitely more in the last 2 years. So that definitely helps going into the situation, because I know that my mental, spiritual, as well as physical work is making it easier for my baby to come into this world. Having a healthy, fit body is making it easier for him to grow and be healthy and strong. And then of course the mental work going into the process of being a new mom, and just processing all of those things. So I'm definitely staying consistent with my meditation. We did our meditation this morning for 30 minutes. We'll do it again this evening, between 45 minutes and an hour and a half. Prioritizing that, journaling, keeping this book handy dandy, and making sure I'm taking the time to work on me while still, you know, growing my business and doing the things that makes me happy, doing the things that make me thrive, and not allowing myself to fall into that state of, oh my God, my life is over. No, my life is just beginning. I'm thriving, and I'm happy. You know, I'm happy. It feels good to be happy. And if there's anyone watching this and you feel like you're not at that state where you're happy or you're at peace, do some self-work. What I'm finding more and more is that happiness doesn't come from our outward scenario, right? It doesn't come from where we live or the type of car that we drive or even our significant others, our partners, right? It all starts within, and based on our happiness and our peace that we can create on the inside, we can begin to manifest the things that we want in our lives on the outside. And so that's really where I am. And as I process more, I meditate, I'm writing, and I'm journaling, I'm starting to realize that I manifested this baby, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, part of me is like, no, I didn't, because I would have manifested it like a year and a half to 2 years later. But the reality is, you know, when I was married before, I was trying to have a baby, and I couldn't figure out why it wasn't working, but the conditions weren't right. My mental wasn't right, the situation wasn't right. But now I'm here in Panama City, Panama. It's beautiful. I'm happy. I'm thriving mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. And, you know, just, I really believe that we healed me. You know, we've really been going deep in on our meditation, on our fasting, on our health. And I believe that all of those things together, the intentional work to be healthy, mind, body, and spirit, made my body conducive to having a baby. And I believe that's why I'm pregnant at this moment. I believe that it's not by accident that it's happening now, and I'm excited to have a healthy little boy, and I'm wearing blue. So yeah, so this is the 6-week 2-day update, and I'll keep you guys updated as the time goes on. Peace out.